Hello dear students, let us learn the lesson 5 gravitation. In this one lesson, we have to study the weightlessness in a satellite, binding energy of an orbiting satellite. Students, see, in a satellite, the astronaut feel the weightlessness. Here also there are some photos. There are the weightlessness and the zero gravity. Weightlessness condition in a satellite. So whenever the person stand on the floor of earth, then what happen? Why we feel our weight? Person feel the weight. क्यों person feel करता है weight? क्योंकि क्या होता है? Whenever the person stand on the floor of the earth, floor जो होता है, floor exert करता है normal reaction. Floor exert the normal reaction on the person and which is equal to its weight, and this weight of the body is the gravitational force exerted on it by earth. So normal reaction और ये जो weight है वो equate होता है and that's why the person feel the weight. So the floor exert the normal reaction on person and which is equal to the gravitational force, that is the weight of the body. उसकी वजह से पर्सन खुद का वेट फील कर सकता है. Now, when the satellite, in a satellite, the astronaut in a mass, astronaut of mass m in a satellite, then satellite जो होता है वो satellite में person है, that is the astronaut है जिसका mass m है. Now this satellite जो है वो revolve around the earth. That satellite revolve around the earth. तो अगर सैटेलाइट रिवॉल्व कर रहा है अर्थ को, तो ये जो एस्ट्रोनॉट है जो सैटेलाइट में है वो भी रिवॉल्व करेगा, है ना. सो द एस्ट्रोनॉट ऑफ मास m in a satellite is moving with constant speed along the orbit. And when a astronaut is in orbiting satellite, the satellite as well as the astronaut are attracted toward the center of the earth and both fall toward the earth with the same acceleration, and acceleration is same as that of satellite. तो यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स हमें ये समझना चाहिए कि जो सैटेलाइट है, सैटेलाइट के अंदर पर्सन है, that is the astronaut, and this satellite are moving around the earth. So satellite revolve in a circular orbit. So the astronaut and the satellite both are moving with a constant speed and in a circular orbit, and it is toward the center of the earth. So satellite as well as the astronaut are moving along with the same acceleration, which is g. As this satellite revolve in circular orbit, so it is acted by the centripetal acceleration, and which is equal to g, and g equal to a here. So the satellite and the astronaut are with the same acceleration g, and also earth have the same acceleration g. So here astronauts are unable to exert the weight on the satellite. In turn, the satellite does not provide the normal reaction on astronaut, and therefore the astronaut feel the weightlessness. Means ये जो astronaut है वो उसका जो weight है वो satellite के ऊपर exert नहीं कर सकता है, and that's why in turn the satellite is also not providing the normal reaction on astronaut, and उसकी वजह से एस्ट्रोनॉट को वेटलेसनेस फील होता है. तो यहाँ पे मैंने आपको क्या एक्सप्लेन किया था कि व्हाई द पर्सन फील द वेट, बिकॉज ऑफ द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन एंड द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, दैट इज द वेट, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स एक्सर्टेड ऑन इट बाय अर्थ, दैट इज द वेट. तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन और वेट बैलेंस होता है, इसलिए पर्सन यहाँ पे फील करता है वेट. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि एस्ट्रोनॉट is unable to exert the weight on satellite. एस्ट्रोनॉट खुद का वेट एग्जिट ही नहीं कर सकता है सैटेलाइट के ऊपर. और दूसरा पार्ट ये है कि सैटेलाइट इज ऑल्सो नॉट प्रोवाइड द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन ऑन एस्ट्रोनॉट, एंड दैट्स व्हाई एस्ट्रोनॉट फील द, उसको लगता है वेट ही नहीं है. Again, another thing is that the satellite and the astronaut revolve in a circular orbit with the same acceleration around the Earth, with the same acceleration, which is g equal to a. So if a is the acceleration of satellite, then the force exerted by floor on astronaut, which is n is equal to mg minus ma. N is normal reaction. Now a and g both are same, then n is equal to mg minus mg, which is 0, and so that he feel the weightlessness. So it is because of both the satellite and the astronaut are in free fall toward the earth. Different cases of acceleration in lift. लिफ्ट में तो सभी स्टूडेंट्स या सभी पर्सन लिफ्ट का यूज करते हैं, तो कभी सोचा है कि इतने सारे केसेस उसमें हो सकते हैं? तो आज हम वो पढ़ते हैं कि डिफरेंट केसेस ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन इन लिफ्ट क्या है. द फर्स्ट केस है कि लिफ्ट हैविंग जीरो एक्सेलरेशन, दैट इज व्हेन द लिफ्ट इज एट रेस्ट पोजीशन. जैसे कि हम प्रेस मतलब लिफ्ट के अंदर जाते हैं तो दैट इज द लिफ्ट इज इन स्टडी पोजीशन, मतलब रेस्ट पोजीशन में है. तो क्या होता है वेट का, वेट क्या रहेगा हमारा. Then the next case, that is the second case, lift having net upward acceleration. Upward acceleration में lift is just start moving in upward direction. मतलब हम फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे है तो हमें 7th फ्लोर पे जाना है. Then थर्ड केस जो है, लिफ्ट जस्ट स्टार्ट मूविंग डाउनवर्ड. जैसे कि हम 7th फ्लोर पे है, फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे जा रहे हैं. And in this case 3, we will discuss again the two cases, the lift having net downward acceleration and another one is the straight free fall, that is the cable of the lift are cut. So let us consider the first one, that is the case 1, that the lift having zero acceleration, that is at the rest position. That is this one, कि जैसे हमने एंट्री की है लिफ्ट में, it is at the rest position. So the net force act on it, that is 0. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, mg minus n is equal to 0, and that's why mg is equal to n. So we will feel the normal weight. तो जैसे कि हम लिफ्ट के अंदर है, लिफ्ट रेस्ट पोजीशन पे है, तो it will balance, mg is equal to normal reaction, and that's why हमें लगेगा हमारा एक्चुअल जो नॉर्मल वेट है वही है. अब दूसरा केस, द लिफ्ट केस 2, द लिफ्ट स्टार्ट मूविंग अपवर्ड. जैसे कि हम यहाँ पे फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे है, अब हमारी लिफ्ट जो है 7th फ्लोर पे जा रही है, तो क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स, द नेट एक्सेलरेशन इज अपवर्ड because this lift is moving in upward direction. So here the net acceleration is upward and the upward force must be greater. Obviously अगर लिफ्ट ऊपर के साइड में जा रही है तो उसका अपवर्ड फोर्स तो ज्यादा ही होगा. अब क्या होगा देखिए, so F is equal to n minus mg, बट ये अपवर्ड फोर्स की वजह से ये जो F है वो है MAU. So here that is equal to n minus mg. Now the normal reaction is equal to the MAU plus mg. So the normal reaction is here mg plus MAU. तो यहां से हम ये ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं कि नॉर्मल रिएक्शन इज ग्रेटर देन द mg. ये जो वैल्यू है ये ग्रेटर है देन द mg. कौन से फैक्टर से, ये फैक्टर से, MAU से, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी फील द heavier when the are lift moving in upward direction. So the machine, this weighing machine really record the reading greater than the mg. Let us discuss the case 3, that lift having net downward acceleration, that is AD. So the case 3A, lift is having net, that is the lift कहाँ पे जा रही है, समझो कि 7th floor से 1st floor पे जा रही है. So when the lift just start moving downward or to stop at higher floor, during this the upward motion, the net acceleration is downward and therefore downward force must be greater. तो lift 7th फ्लोर से 1st फ्लोर पे जा रही है तो डाउनवर्ड फोर्स एक्ट हो रहा है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि F इज इक्वल टू MAD, द एक्सेलरेशन एट द डाउनवर्ड. सो डाउनवर्ड फोर्स के लिए एक्सेलरेशन AD है. नाउ यू नो दैट F इज इक्वल टू mg minus n and this force is replaced by MAD. If you replace here, then what will get? N is equal to mg minus MAD. तो ये जो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन है ना, यहाँ पे ये फैक्टर से माइनस हो रहा है, दैट इज द स्मॉलर हो रही है वैल्यू. सो द N इज लेस देन mg एंड उसकी वजह से हमारा वेट हम फील करते हैं लाइटर है. तो यहाँ पे जब लिफ्ट हमारी हायर फ्लोर से लोअर फ्लोर पे जाती है तो हमें लगता है हमारा वेट कम हो रहा है. सो दिस वेइंग मशीन रिकॉर्ड द रीडिंग लेस देन द mg. अब नेक्स्ट केस है 3B. केस 3B, द स्टेट ऑफ फ्री फॉल और द केबल ऑफ द लिफ्ट आर कट. अगर लिफ्ट की केबल कट हो गई तो क्या हो जाएगा? द डाउनवर्ड एक्सेलरेशन जो रहेगा वो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी जैसे ही हो जाएगा. सो AD इज इक्वल टू G एंड N इज इक्वल टू mg माइनस MAD. तो इसका सब्ट्रैक्शन किया तो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन 0 हो जाता है एंड सो दैट there will not be any feeling of the weight and this state is the total weightlessness. मतलब केबल अगर कट हो जाती है, ऑल ऑफ अ सडन अगर यहाँ पे कट हो जाती है तो हम नीचे आएंगे तो हमें हमारा वेट फील ही नहीं होगा. हमें वहां पे क्या लगेगा? इट इज द टोटल वेटलेसनेस एंड दिस वेइंग मशीन विल रिकॉर्ड द 0. These are the cases just now we discussed. This is the, that is the whenever person is in the lift, at a lift is at rest position, when the lift is moving in upward direction and when the lift is moving in downward direction and all of a sudden suppose the cable cut down. So whenever the cable cut down, then we feel the 0 weight, and whenever the lift is moving in downward direction, then the our weight is the less than the normal weight or the actual weight, and whenever the lift is moving in upward direction, then our weight is the greater than the normal weight or the actual weight. Time period of satellite. So the time taken by a satellite to complete one revolution around the earth in its टाइम पीरियड. तो ये जो सैटेलाइट है ये रिवॉल्व होता है अराउंड द अर्थ. सो वॉट एवर द टाइम टेकन बाय दिस सैटेलाइट टू कंप्लीट द वन रिवॉल्यूशन अराउंड द अर्थ, अर्थ को रिवॉल्व अराउंड द अर्थ रिवॉल्व होने के लिए जितना टाइम ये सैटेलाइट को लगता है वो है उसका टाइम पीरियड. Consider a satellite of mass m. This is a satellite whose mass is m projected to the height h. अगर इसको प्रोजेक्ट किया है at the height h and provided by the horizontal velocity which is equal to critical velocity. अब आपको पता है critical velocity की वजह से क्या होता है? The satellite will be revolve in circular orbit around the earth. अब सैटेलाइट रिवॉल्व इन सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट, तो उसकी ऑर्बिट कितनी हो गई? The radius of the earth is r and the height from the surface of earth which is h. So orbital radius कितनी होगी? वो होगी small r is equal to r plus h. Now to find out the time period of the satellite, first what is the critical speed? The critical speed is the circumference of the orbit upon the time. Critical speed क्या होती है? Vc. Vc is the critical velocity which is equal to, so critical speed is Vc, circumference of the orbit is 2 pi r and the time period is t. Now here we have to replace this Vc by using the formula of Vc as under root of Gm upon R. So if you put the value of this Vc over here, which is under root of Gm upon R is equal to 2 pi R upon T, then make the square of both one. If you make the square of both one, then what will get? Gm upon R is equal to 4 pi square R square upon T square. And so that T square will be equal to 4 pi square R cube upon Gm. So here this T square is equal to this one, and here 4 pi G and M, these are the constant. So time period of satellite is square of the time period of the satellite is directly proportional to क्या हो गया? R cube, that is the orbital radius. So T is equal to 2 pi under root of R cube upon Gm. This one is the expression for the time period of satellite. This figure shows that this satellite revolves in its orbit with the velocity, that is the critical velocity or the orbital velocity. Binding energy of an orbiting satellite. So what is meant by the binding energy? The binding energy is the minimum energy. Minimum energy required by the satellite to escape from the Earth gravitational influence. It's called as the binding energy. Means satellite को energy required है किसके लिए? अगर वो सैटेलाइट को अर्थ के ग्रेविटेशनल फील्ड से बाहर जाना है तो जो एनर्जी लगेगी उसको हम बोलते हैं बाइंडिंग एनर्जी. So expression for it, let us study. Now consider the mass m, that is the satellite of mass m revolving at height h above the earth's surface, and the satellite is revolving in circular orbit. So m is mass of earth, capital R is radius of earth, and the above the earth's surface satellite is here whose height is h. So orbital radius of the satellite is r plus h. As this satellite will revolve in circular orbit with some velocity, and that is the critical velocity, and that's why this Vc is the critical velocity of satellite, and the orbital radius of satellite क्या होगा? R plus h. So this small r is equal to r plus h. Then as we are interested to find out the binding energy, so we have to first find out the total energy. Total energy and the binding energy are exactly opposite. Now to find out the total energy, binding energy और total energy एक दूसरे के एक बिल्कुल opposite है, नेगेटिव साइन है. तो टोटल एनर्जी फाइंड आउट करते हैं. टोटल एनर्जी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें क्या फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा? काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ सैटेलाइट. काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ सैटेलाइट क्या होती है? 1/2 m into vc स्क्वायर. ये उसकी क्रिटिकल वेलोसिटी है. तो अगर हम vc की वैल्यू पुट करते हैं, vc की वैल्यू क्या है? अंडर रूट ऑफ gm अपॉन r. तो vc स्क्वायर है तो क्या हो जाएगा? gm अपॉन r. सो दिस विल बिकम काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज 1/2 gmm upon r. Then the potential energy. Potential energy of a satellite is the mass of the satellite into gravitational potential. Mass of the satellite is m and gravitational potential is minus gm upon r. So our potential energy is minus gmm upon r. Then, as I told you that total energy is the addition of kinetic energy plus potential energy. So we have to add these two energy. So if you observe here, the gmm upon r is common. So inside the bracket 1/2 minus 1, and 1/2 minus 1 give you half, that is the minus 1/2. So our total energy is minus 1/2 gmm upon r. So this negative sign indicates that the satellite is bound to the surface of earth. ये जो नेगेटिव साइन है ये क्या इंडिकेट करता है कि ये सैटेलाइट जो है वो अर्थ के सरफेस को बाउंड है. क्यों? क्योंकि ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन है. जब भी फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन होता है तो माइनस साइन होता है. सो द मिनिमम एनर्जी इज, that is the binding energy and total energy are opposite to each other. So this total energy, just change the sign of this one and you'll get the binding energy. So the plus 1 by 2 gmm upon r. So the binding energy of satellite at rest and binding energy of revolving satellite at height h. As यहाँ पे satellite is on the earth surface, so that the h is 0 here. Okay, so the kinetic energy is 0 because the satellite is at rest position. Now what about the potential energy? It is the minus gravitational potential into the mass, so minus gmm upon r. So this is the potential energy. Now total energy is the kinetic energy plus potential energy. So add these two. 0 plus this one. What you'll get? You'll get the total energy as the minus gmm upon r. Now again, the total energy is negative of binding energy, or binding energy is negative of the total energy. So we'll change the sign of this one. What we'll get? The binding energy of satellite at rest is gmm upon r. Now here, the binding energy of revolving satellite. As the satellite is revolving about its orbit at height h, so kinetic energy is 1 upon 2 mv square. It is that satellite is revolved with the critical velocity, and that is Vc is gm upon r plus h, under root of gm r plus h. Let us put the value of this one. Kinetic energy is gmm upon 2 times r plus h. Now the potential energy. To find out the potential energy, it is the, you know that, minus gmm into upon r, that is the gravitational minus of gravitational potential into the mass, that is minus gmm upon r. Now to find out the total energy, it is the addition of the potential energy and the kinetic energy. Put the value of this one, kinetic energy and the potential energy. Now here this capital R plus H is nothing but the small r, and that small r, and that's why this kinetic energy is gmm upon 2r. Potential energy is minus gmm upon r. We have to solve this one. Gmm upon r is common, so inside the bracket 1 by 2 minus 1, and that will give you the total energy is minus gmm upon 2r. Again, binding energy is the negative of total energy, so change the sign of this one, that is the gmm upon 2r. So this is the binding energy of revolving satellite.